and welcome to Rockstar Manager. I'm Dr. K, the management professor, and this episode is about designing and implementing brand architecture strategies. First, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button down below and also hit the notifications button so you'll see each time I post a new video. In this video, we'll discuss brand architecture strategy and the 3 steps to make it successful, brand portfolios and hierarchies, and we'll finish with corporate branding. The purpose of having a brand architecture strategy is to help determine which products or services to introduce, which brand names, logos, and symbols to apply to new and existing products. Think about which pairings should share brand names or logos, or if there should be variations of those brands. The role of the architecture strategy should be to clarify brand awareness and to improve brand image. In short, there are 3 steps to developing a brand architecture strategy. 1, define the brand. 2, identify any brand extension opportunities. And 3, brand new products and services. When we talk about defining brand potential, there are 3 characteristics to consider: the brand's vision, boundaries, and positioning. The vision is the long-term plan for the brand. How do you envision the brand in the next 10 or 20 years? The key is to understand the foundation of your brand so you can build upon it. With a strong foundation, it's less likely to forecast how well your ideas will stand on a weak foundation. If you can identify brand boundaries, that will help. Brand boundaries are the benefits your brands should supply and satisfy. You should construct a position as well. This means you know your competitors, points of difference, points of parity, and what your brand mantra is. Your mantra should be simple, emotional, allow for growth, drive interest, and differentiated enough to sustain longevity. In step 2, we identify new products or services that will provide a clear sense of direction for the brand. A brand extension is a new product introduced under an existing brand name. Here, we differentiate between line and category extensions. Line extensions are new products within existing categories such as Tide Pods or Tide Total Care Laundry Detergent. A category extension is a new product outside an existing category, such as Tide Dry Cleaners retail outlets. Brand extension opportunities need to be closely planned and executed. The risk of failing could cause significant harm to the overall brand. The last step in developing the brand architecture is to decide which brand elements to incorporate. One way to do this is to incorporate sub-brands, which carry the parent company name as well as the new product or service name. An example of sub-brands are the Apple iPod or the Ford Fusion. Another element to consider incorporating are attitudes, heritage, brand beliefs, consumer expectations, quality, and other benefits. These 3 steps outline an opportunity to populate a very successful brand architecture strategy. A brand portfolio encompasses every brand sold by a company in a specific product category. Multiple brands can expand coverage, provide protection, extend an image, or fulfill a variety of other roles, with the goal to minimize the overlap and to get the most out of the portfolio. A brand hierarchy is a way to graphically depict a brand strategy. It looks similar to an organization chart. If we were to use General Motors as an example, the top square up here would be GM in the corporate or company brand. If you go down a layer, that would be the family brand, Buick. Then the third layer would be the individual brand, and in this instance we would call it Regal. The fourth layer would be the modifier, which designates the item or the model, like GS. Lastly is the product description, like mid-size, luxury, sports sedan, automobile. Creating such a hierarchy really creates opportunities for various elements of the brand. The challenge in developing a brand hierarchy is to decide which specific products to be introduced, the number of layers within the hierarchy, the ideal brand awareness, and the image at each level. Combinations of brand elements are the best way to connect and brand multiple elements in a given product. Creating such a hierarchy really creates opportunities for various elements of the brand. The challenge in developing a brand hierarchy is to decide which specific products will be introduced, the number of layers within the hierarchy, the ideal brand awareness and image of each level, combinations of brand elements, and the best way to connect one brand element to multiple products. A corporate brand is different than a product brand in that it encompasses an assortment of associations. Corporate brands need to maintain a high public profile and become comfortable with being open. By open, I mean transparency of values, activities, and programs. Corporate image depends on a variety of components. It's everything from a corporation's products to its actions and its communication. When managing the corporate brand, there's something called CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility. This includes everything from fair trade to cause marketing and how it treats its employees, how it operates in the local community, and its overall contributions to society. Corporate image campaigns are intentionally designed to incorporate all associations into the corporate brand as a whole. Such campaigns include building awareness, creating positive perceptions, motivating people, influencing public opinion, and making favorable impressions in the financial community. Hopefully you have a better understanding of designing and implementing brand architecture strategies. If you're interested in learning more about related topics, you can find my book, Rockstar Manager from Theory to Practice. Build a rockstar business from ideation to inception in 120 minutes if you want to start a new business, or any of my other books. You could also read Pearson's Strategic Brand Management, 5th edition. Thanks for your time. Be your best you and be a rockstar manager.